Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Natisha and today we're going to continue with my B.O.M.B collection series. That's Black-Owned Makeup Brand Collection Series, where I just highlight a specific brand and the items that I currently have in my collection. I started out with this series a couple of months ago, I believe, and I highlighted Color Rain already. I highlighted Minted, and today I'm going to highlight Beauty Bakerie. So Beauty Bakerie is a black owned and woman owned, and so far all the brands, I think all of them in general are all women owned. So the ones that I'm going to mention on this series. And in continuing of this series, Beauty Bakerie can be found in Ulta, in Target, and I think they're in some Morphe stores, and I believe they might be in Pinky Rose, but I don't know if Pinky Rose is still available. That I've never had one of those stores next to me, if I'm even saying the right name. And where else can Beauty Bakerie be found at? I think that might be it. I don't think they're in Walmart yet. So nonetheless, I was happy when they got into Beauty Bakerie because got into Ulta, because that was basically the main location I can get their stuff from. Did they get in Ulta before Target? I think they did. Nonetheless, at first they were only online, and they had a foundation that came out. And that foundation, I was so curious to try, but when you get it online, the shade matching is kind of difficult. And so the first thing I'm going to show you guys that I got from the brand is their original foundation, which is called the Cake Mix. It was a demi matte foundation, and I had gotten my shade in, I think, 17 or 23. And she was the originator and starting from naming her foundations from the deeper shade to the lighter shade. So I had gotten 23 because of the comparison matches online, but they were totally off because this shade is deeper than my skin. Like, you can see. So, but I was going to keep it because I had planned on buying a lighter shade to see if I needed to mix it with it. But she discontinued this foundation. I think she's working on it, and Kashmir, which is the owner of Beauty Bakerie, she's working on reformulating this to make it better because it did get a lot of negative reviews. My thoughts on it, it did have a strong scent. It had a strong scent, which it didn't bother me, but the scent did linger in your face. It was a little temperamental. It worked only with oil-based primers. And like if you got water on it, like say you go outside and it's raining outside and hit your face, like you could see like the white drips of water, like the residue from the water hitting your face, and then eventually it would dry back to normal, but it looked weird. It was temperamental, and you had to like do each spot of your face separately because it dried really quickly. So nonetheless, to say, this was the first product that I got from Beauty Bakerie, and I didn't 100% dislike it. I actually liked it, and I was going to get my shade, but she discontinued it before I could. So I still have it. I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of it. Sometimes I have a hard time getting rid of stuff. Got this. So I also got her other foundation, which is the Instant foundation, and my shade in this is 323W, and she has her foundations separated, of course, dark to light, and then cool, warm, and neutral to kind of help you find your shade. But this is mine. I like this foundation. This is actually one of my top foundations. I have it on right now. I mean, I didn't think that I was going to like it because it's like it says Aqua Glass foundation. So I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm an oily girl. This is not going to work for me. But I actually really, really like this foundation. And I think it works well with my oils. I mean, of course, my natural glow still comes to play, which it comes to play with every foundation that I wear, but I really, really like this foundation. And what it does is it's a pump that you push down, the foundation comes out of the sifter, and the little pump thing goes up to move the foundation up so you can know when you need a new one. Only thing is, I've never traveled with this. I don't know how well this would do with traveling, because there's no way to lock the pump to keep it from pushing down and messing up your stuff in your bag. So, but I really, 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 really like this foundation, and there's no scent to this foundation. Oh, and I wanted to mention, Beauty Bakerie, the owner has experienced breast cancer and cancer in general, and she wanted to develop a line that had cleaner ingredients, and that is a lot of her focus in the brand, are cleaner ingredients. And she's actually coming out with a lot more stuff that, you know, are geared towards cleaner products. Like, she's coming out, I think, with skincare. She has these facial sponge scrubber things that she just came out with, which seems really, really cool. I don't know if they're going to hit a store, but I'm curious to getting it. And then also, she is big on eating clean too. She talks about it a lot in her Instagram lives. So the next thing I'm going to show you is the Beauty Bakerie Instabake Concealer. My shade, well, the one I have is Sugar Daddy. It's number 6. It's kind of dark for my skin. I got the wrong shade. I never took it back to get another one because I think this was like my second one, so I just kept it. So what I did with this is, because it's deeper than the foundation, if you can see, I just put this on first and then the foundation on top and then a light powder to go on top of it. But I do like this concealer. You do not get a lot, but a little goes along with it. A little goes a long way with this. It's called a 3-in-1 concealer. I've had this for a long time. I've used this multiple times, and you can't even tell that I used it at all. Like, you see that I use the foundation. I've used these together. This you can't even tell, because literally when you pull this out, it's got a big fat dopa applicator. When you pull this out, you just dab. I mean, I don't like a lot of concealer under my eyes anyways, because I'm getting older and I feel like my eyes will look crepey, but this doesn't. This is the bomb. It's not thick, it's not cakey, but it's not thin. Gives you coverage, and she bomb. Like, these two things I definitely would repurchase, and I would honestly consider them as staples in my collection. So, a very popular item in her collection that I feel like everybody knows about, at least everybody in the beauty community, is her Better Not Bitter flower powder. And yes, I do got 3 different shades because I really do like the powders. So this one is not even closed all the way, so that would have been trouble. This one is called Plantain Caramel, so it's like a yellowish tan color. This is one of her newer name shades, but I also got yellow before she reformulated it. So I use these, like, I use the yellow more for my under eye, and I use the Plantain Caramel in the winter and fall for my face. In the summer, I whip out Almond, which is a little deeper. So just to hold all these up, that's what they look like. So Almond matches my summer complexion shade. Alright, so I only have 3 lip products from Lip Bar because her lip products were getting kind of like mixed reviews, so I wanted to try them before I bought more because I'm impulsive like that. So I have this liquid matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Cranberry, and they come like this packaging. This shade is so stinking pretty. I love a deep red. Love a deep, and this is deep red. Now you have to, oh, isn't that pretty? So pretty. That's what it looks like. These can be sticky at times. But I feel like if you apply it and then let it dry, it works better for you. But something like, you just got to be patient with her liquid lipsticks. They can be sticky, but nonetheless, that is such a pretty color. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I got one of her little small lipsticks. They do come in very small tubes, but I believe, you know, it's cleaner ingredients so they can go bad quickly. And the tube is kind of like, if you ever felt Tarte's lipstick tubes, it's like a paper packaging. And I want to say that's good for recycling, but I don't know about this part of it. But this color is peanut butter luster. Sorry, the writing is like small. And it's like a terracotta color. So, and it's a matte too. So it's a comfortable matte. Then I got one of the Beauty Bakerie bite-sized liquid lipsticks. And this is the matte liquid lipstick and nude. The shade is on the bright side. And these specifically can be found in Target. Target doesn't, I don't think they don't have the regular lipsticks, but they have this. Target has like a smaller condensed version of what she has in Ulta and on her website. But this is the shade. And these are, this line specifically, liquid lipstick line, they're nude shades. So this one is kind of like a pinky nude. And it comes in a frosted tube. Same, same doe foot applicator as the other liquid lipstick. And I have this liquid lipstick on now with this lipstick on the bottom. So this is the shade right here. And again, this is on the bite side. I didn't like it at first because I feel like this one, these are just a little bit more stickier than these. But I kept it and it's pretty. So we have 4 palettes to talk about, and then that's all I have from Beauty Bakerie. So yeah, I'm gonna go over the 3 eyeshadow palettes that I have. I have this one, which is called Do It for the Gram. I think that she has reformulated this eyeshadow palette and made it smaller, and this is available in Ulta. So the shades aren't, I think they're the same, but yeah, I don't know. So this is what the palette looks like. It's super pretty. I have it on my eyes today. I have these 2 shades right here, this deep shade right here, and this shade right here, which it's like a dual chrome between the blue and the purple. So it's just not very metallic-y, so it doesn't have that pop, but you can still see the dual chrome in it. So that is Do It for the Gram, and she might still have this available on her website. But I know what she sells in Ulta is like a condensed version of it. Then I have the Breakfast in Bed palette, and this is more of a cool tone palette. And that's what Breakfast in Bed looks like. And with these palettes, the metallics they're not going to be your Sydney Grace and Pat McGrath metallic. They're very subtle, but they're still like nice. And her mattes are really buttery and nice too. And the last one is Proof is in the Pudding. And this is your everyday palette. Everyday neutral palette. That's it for the eyeshadows. And then I have one face palette. And this one I'm actually going to say is a dud. It's her Scoops and Elise's palette. And it's blushes and a highlight. And now, the pigmentation is on point in this palette. Period. Like, pigmentation is on point. However, it is really, really, really soft. really soft, really powdery. So you have to literally, even when you tap, you gotta tap your brush off because it's going to be so much that picks up on your brush. I don't know if she has these this specific palette in available, but that's what they all look like. It's super pretty and pigmented. I don't know if she still has this palette available, but it's just very powdery, so I have to kind of like go easy on it. But that is it for Beauty Bakerie. I will mention some things that I have tried that I currently don't have here. Her Lollipop eyeliner is the bomb eyeliner, and I will recommend that. And again, keep in mind she has cleaner ingredients in her products. So her eyeliner is the bomb. I had the face palette like this, what it was like a deep bronzer shade, an orange shade, and a goldish bronzy highlight. However, the contour and bronzer shade were too deep for my skin, so I just gifted that to my sister because she's a little deeper skin than, like, her skin tone is deeper than mine, and she could pull it off a whole lot better than me, and she could wear all 4 products in the palette, and I was only able to wear, I think, 2 or 3. But so, and then I tried her face mist spray that kind of looks like the Morphe can, and that was okay. Like it's kind of like Max spray, where it's good to kind of melt and blend your makeup together. I don't know about it keeping your makeup on for a longevity of time. My can was, I felt like it was a defective can because I felt like the spray nozzle was not spraying the spray out right, and it was coming out very forcefully. But yeah, that was cool too. It had no, I don't think it had no scent to it either. So that is it. That is my Beauty Bakerie collection. Do I have a wish list for them? Yes, I do. I want to get the 2 small palettes that she has at Target, the 2 eyeshadow palettes. I also want to get the skincare products that she's coming out with. I haven't checked her website to see if anything is available. I know she's talked about it on her Instagram, and usually when she talks about it on her Instagram and she shows it, it's available. But those are the things I want to get, but not something I'm in a rush to get. If this if this is empty, then I'm definitely repurchasing this, and I definitely want to keep these in stock. So as far as anything else, not so much. But you know, then she also has brushes too. I forgot about that. I'm not really interested in the brushes. Anything else am I missing? And she has single blushes too. And I'm missing some things. She has contour palettes too that are fairly new, and bronzers and blushes. So there's a lot that she has that I don't have, but what I do have, you know, I'm pleased with it. And if I buy any more, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. So thank you for tuning into my channel. Do you have anything that's Beauty Bakerie? What do you like about Beauty Bakerie? What do you don't like? What do you wish that they would add to their brand? What is your staples of Beauty Bakerie, if you have any? And you guys stay for a while. Show me some love, and I'll see you guys in the next one.